In my last YouTube video, we all agreed we regret upgrading to macOS Tahoe. In fact, so many of you asked me for a tutorial on how to downgrade back to macOS Sequoia, and today you're going to get exactly just that. Before we begin to click buttons, let's get something very clear. This process is going to absolutely erase your Mac to nothing. Even the OS is going to be out of your Mac's hard drive. So you have to make sure you secure all your data on your Mac somewhere else, either a time machine backup, or you just do like how I do it. I just back up the important folders and files to an external hard drive. Make sure you find a way to secure your data somehow before we even proceed to the next step. Very important. We are going to be doing this in 4 simple, straightforward steps. Backing up, of course, like I just said previously. Then we'll create the installer for the macOS Sequoia, and then we are going to use that installer to install our macOS Sequoia, and finally we are going to restore our files when macOS Sequoia has installed. Wait, quick note before we begin. I literally had to wipe my Mac that was already on macOS Sequoia just to be able to show you guys this. So I had to back up my own stuff and wipe my Mac. It was a very painful process. Please, you guys should consider liking and subscribing. At least make it worth something at the end of the day. Let me assume you have backed up your stuff. We need to proceed with creating the bootable macOS installer. And to do that, we need an external flash drive with at least 16 gigabytes. I recommend 32 gig just to be extra safe, but Apple recommends 16 gig, which means that's good enough. Try to get a fast enough thumb drive or flash drive to also make the installation go faster. Alright, so now it's very simple. We need to get the macOS Sequoia installer, the .app file from the App Store. Alright, search for macOS Sequoia on the App Store and click the Get button. Allow it check for updates and wait for it to pop up if you want to install macOS 15. And now click the download button and give it a while. It will take a while. Yeah, and as soon as it's done, it will install the updates and pop up a setup page. There it is. So click the continue button. Let's briefly look at it. We are not going to actually install it. We are just going to like take a brief peek and then quit it. Yeah, quit. You'd see it in the launchpad or your applications folder. Alright, these are the instructions we need to use the terminal to create our USB installer. We are looking for the one for macOS Sequoia since that's what we're going to install. So just copy it and open your terminal and paste it. Open terminal, paste. We're going to replace my volume, the last word there, with the name of our flash drive. My one is called Lexar. Hit enter and type in your password. Hit enter, type in Y and hit enter. Now let's give it some time to be done. Yeah, it's going to take quite a while depending on how fast your USB drive is. Also, you'd find this particular Safari link in the YouTube video's description. Yeah, I'm keeping it here. You can enter and copy exactly as I copied and then use it in terminal if that's okay with you. Now I'm fast forwarding to almost, will I say, 10 to 20 minutes later where it went this far. I think it's almost done based on how much I've cut out of the actual footage. Yep, now it's done. Install media available in the flash drive. Now let's check the flash drive. That's it. And you can see the media is now there. So that's all. As soon as we are done with all that, it's time to boot our Mac into recovery mode. Yeah, on the Apple Silicon Mac, all you need to do is shut down your Mac normally first, and then while it shuts down, hold the power button and keep holding it down until you see the sentence loading startup options, something like that. So keep holding the power button, do not take off your hand, like this. Alright, so booting the Mac, we'll first plug in our thumb drive, which we're going to use, and hold the power button down. Keep holding it down, do not take off your hand. Like I said before, until it shows loading startup options, you can now take off your hand then. Alright, You can see the flash is showing in the middle, but we are going for options. Continue. Allow macOS to load the options. Yeah, click on your user account and type in your regular macOS password. Enter disk utility, that's what you're looking for here. Now we want to erase the Macintosh HD drive, every single thing in it. As you can see, it listed everything we have connected. The one up there is what you're looking for, Macintosh HD, our main partition. Now time to erase it entirely. Yep, erase and restart. Now it's erasing, there is no going back at this point. As long as you backed up, you are safe. Yep, after erasing, this we are greeted with, but I suggest you still click the Apple logo in the top left corner and shut down your Mac. Trust me on that, just do it. We need to still repeat the recovery process. Hold the power button down one more time and keep holding it again. Alright, you can take off your hand once it shows loading startup options. The reason is to make sure Apple doesn't make us download this via the internet. Yeah. Now go into install macOS Sequoia, which is the flash drive in this case. We are good and ready to launch. Alright, choose your language. English, US, whatever. Alright, examining volumes. You can proceed to activate your Mac, type in your Apple ID and password, whatever. I've done that, and exit to recovery. Alright, so it's time. Continue. Straight from the USB drive, not the internet, which is why it will be a lot quicker to install. Make sure you use the USB drive and make sure it shows around an hour. That's the time you should expect. So agree to terms and conditions, choose your Macintosh HD, that's where you're installing it on, and continue. Now you can see practically an hour left. Alright, fast forwarded a bit again, and we're practically concluding the installation. Alright, I had to cut out a large chunk of this rebooting part. I think we are almost there at this point. Alright, here we are. macOS Sequoia has been installed. So all we have to do here is just our standard setup, and I think we are good to go. Don't forget, if you use Time Machine or one of those other ways that are not just copying your stuff somewhere, you can restore in this setup page. For me, all I had to do was just take my external hard drive and copy all my plugins and every single thing I use back to the Mac, and that's how I was even able to edit this video. So guys, again, this was very annoying to create, considering the fact that I already had macOS Sequoia installed, but I just wiped my Mac to sacrifice to show you guys the way. Yeah, so I'd appreciate if you can just like the video or something, just do something so the video can go around to everyone that needs it. Also, I hope I delivered on my promise, and I hope I was able to actually make the process easier to understand. Yeah, in short, solving a problem, that's the main idea here.